Once upon a time, many years ago, there was a rich merchant. He used to travel all over, going across deserts and overseas, always on the lookout for new goods to sell. One day, after a long journey in the hot sun, he sat down under a tree to rest and decided to eat some dates. He peeled and ate them quickly, then carelessly tossed the pits onto the sand beside him. But oh, bad luck would have it that one of those very date pits hit and killed the invisible son of a great and powerful djinn. Ugh, a tiny little baby. The genie kicked the bucket. Just then, a huge whirlwind started to form right in front of the merchant, and out of it stepped a giant made of fire and smoke. It was the father of the baby djinn, the great Genie himself. He roared at the merchant, "You killed my child! Now I'm gonna kill you." The merchant fell to his knees and begged, "Oh, mighty djinn, I didn't know it was your son. I swear it was an accident. Please have mercy." But the genie wasn't having any of it. He raised his flaming sword to cut off the merchant's head when suddenly, whoa, 3 mysterious old men showed up. They were walking toward the merchant's carriage when they saw what was happening. Each old man had a strange companion with them. First had a deer, the second 2 big black dogs, and the third one none. But seeing the danger the merchant was in, they asked the genies what was going on. So the genie explained to them how the merchant had killed his son. And the first old man said, "Hey, great genie, if I can tell you a tale that's even more amazing than this whole sordid story of the merchant killing your son, will you let him live?" The genie thought for a moment, then said, "All right, you got a deal, old man. Tell your story." So the old man started to tell a tale so strange and wonderful that the genie couldn't help but be amazed by it. When the old man finished, the second old man stepped forward and said, "Well then how about this? If I tell you an even stranger tale, will you spare the merchant's life?" The genie agreed, and the second old man began his unbelievable story. By the time he was finished, the genie was totally blown away. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. Then the third old man approached and said, "I too have a tale that will astound you. If you hear it, will you spare the merchant's life?" And the genie, desperate to hear another amazing story, said, "Yes, yes, old man, please tell your tale." Well, the third old man began his story, which was filled with adventures and mishaps and twists and turns. And guess what? The genie couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny that he forgot all about his anger. After the old man finished, the genie wiped a tear from his eye and said, "By the power vested in me, I hereby forgive you, merchant, and set you free." Then he disappeared into thin air along with his 3 companions. And the merchant, well, he learned his lesson. From that day on, he never carelessly tossed date pits on the ground ever again. He was grateful for his life and always respectful of the powers of the supernatural. And that's the end of this particular tale.